Is this the best budget lightsaber on the market? Well, what features do you get? And what is the final price? We'll answer those questions and more right after this. Hello friends and welcome to Padawan Price. Real quick, if you are new here, be sure and click that subscribe button right there and turn on your notification bells to make sure you get all the uploads from this channel. Now I'll cover anything Star Wars or reviews or unboxings that I have in the future, so be sure to turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any uploads. So on this channel I'll be able to cover anything with unboxings or reviews and especially Star Wars. So be sure and subscribe if you're into that kind of thing. So the lightsaber we're going to be taking a look at is the LGT Saber Studio RGB lightsaber. Now this bad boy comes at a price of $60. I know, that's pretty crazy. Because honestly, any lightsaber that you're going to find on the market is going to be at least $100 if it's high quality. Now I got this thing from Aliexpress, which is essentially straight from manufacturer to consumer selling, which means you can be getting the best deal possible with whatever product you buy from there, but especially lightsabers. Now this lightsaber came from LGT Saber Studio. They have a 98.3% positive rating on Aliexpress, so be sure to check them out in the description below. Now those links aren't going to help out the channel or anything, but I just like pointing people in the right direction, alright? Now like I said, this thing came out around $60 US plus free shipping. It took about 2 weeks shipping for where I am in North Carolina from China. Now I kind of bought this as an introductory lightsaber because I have just begun my collection about a year ago when I purchased this lightsaber. This was really my first big purchase. Now the reason I bought this lightsaber in specific was because I knew it was going to be more affordable, because different things like Saber Theory or Saber Trio, if you get something from there, they're going to run you close to $200 or $300 just for an RGB lightsaber. Now what does RGB mean exactly? So there's really three types of lightsaber effects. You got RGB, Xenopixel / Neopixel, and then Profi. RGB basically means that the lights in the lightsaber come from the hilt itself, and as the lightsaber turns on and is on, the lights are only being shown from the hilt. Now the difference between that and Neopixel or Xenopixel is that you have some lights in the hilt, but also hilts throughout the blade, which is really nice, but usually runs you a little bit steeper in the pocket. And then Profi is essentially the same thing as Neopixel, but Profi you can add sound fonts onto your lightsaber. So this is the lightsaber I purchased. This was from LGT Saber Studio, as I mentioned, but this was kind of like a Darth Vader mixed with just a more generic hilt. And what I really love about this hilt are the little windows towards the emitter. This really adds the ominous effect with this lightsaber, almost like you're on the dark side. Now the lightsaber that I purchased did come with a 32-inch blade. I don't know about you guys, but that's my preferred blade length, just because I am above 6 foot and I'm a really tall person. So 32 inches is really not that long if you're tall. Now how you insert the blade is you just take the hilt and the blade and you just simply slide it in like that. Now, as you can see, it has almost 2 inches of blade depth from where the end of the blade is to where the end of the hilt is, which means that it's very sturdy and it will not fall out when you're trying to swing or duel. Which leads me to the next part of screwing in the blade. So if you want this lightsaber to be duel worthy, then you have to put these things in called retention screws, which come with the lightsaber when you purchase it. So I've already put this one in, and it comes with a little Allen key so that you are able to just simply insert, rotate, and once you've got it just tight enough, you won't hear any wiggling when you shake your lightsaber. Then you're good to go. Now speaking of what comes with the lightsaber, you get one manual, one charging cord, and one connector. Now this connector connects with the end of the hilt so that you are able to simply screw it on, and if you wanted to attach another lightsaber on so you could have something like a Darth Maul. Now personally I like to keep this on just because it's more aesthetic, so I'll probably keep it on throughout the video. And your lightsaber manual is basically just any kind of owner's manual, shows you how to turn it on, turn it off, any different kind of features that you get with the lightsaber, and the charger is just a simple USB-C port. Now with this saber you also get flash on clash and blaster sound effects with any sound font that you get that are different for whichever sound font you're on right now. So with this lightsaber you get 4 sound fonts, and I'll go ahead and demo those for you right now. Now with this lightsaber you do get different effects with a 1-button activation. So basically what that means is that this one button controls everything within the lightsaber, and you do also get 3 different sound levels. So you get high volume,
volume high,
low volume,
volume low,
and mute.
mute.
And all that happens with one press of the button. This red circle will click one time and then you let go. Now if you do 2 clicks, you can change the effect of your blade. So you've got pulse, then you've got steady, then you've got unstable. And then with 3 button clicks, you're able to change the sound font on your lightsaber. So first you're gonna get Scavenger, the Dark Sword. Now with this lightsaber, you can also change the color whenever the lightsaber is on to whatever you like. So without further ado, let's get into the demo. Now this lightsaber is dual worthy, so that means you can pretty much smack it around and it's not going to hurt the internals of the hilt at all. Now first, let's go through the positives. My first positive is that it's very affordable. $60 is very inexpensive for a lightsaber, especially one of this quality. I also think that it's a very good beginner lightsaber, not only because of the price, but it's high quality and you can do so much with it compared to what other lightsabers are at the price point. I also really like the hilt design because it's very generic, but it's very cool. I would love to wear something like that to a cosplay event or any kind of event that I need to bring a lightsaber to. It's also charged by USB-C and it's very easy. I own a Samsung phone and they already charge by USB, so I can pretty much charge it anytime that I want. The hilt is also very easy to carry with your belt or any kind of strap that you have that can carry lightsabers. So if you're doing like a photo shoot or an event, it's very easy and it's not going to budge at all. It also had a very fast shipping time compared to other items coming from China. I've had to wait 1 month, 2 months, even 6 months sometimes for items. When this shipped in only 2 weeks, I was very happy at that. Now let's go through some negatives. So there's only a few negatives, but the first one is that it only has 4 sound fonts. Now that's a negative in itself, but when you're only paying $60 for this lightsaber, I honestly don't really know what else you expect. Now the only other complaint about this lightsaber that I have is that the volume is a little bit too high for me. Now I have very sensitive ears, but sometimes when I play it on low volume, it still sounds very loud to me. And honestly, I haven't really done much on the high volume setting. Because of how loud the low volume setting is, I can't imagine how high the high volume setting is. Overall, I would give this lightsaber a solid 8.5 out of 10 because I really love this lightsaber. I'd recommend it to anybody if they're beginning in their lightsaber collecting or they're a veteran just looking for a nice cheap option to have. I think this is a very good option and I really like this lightsaber, so go ahead and check that link in the description below. And yeah, be sure to leave a thumbs up on this video if you want to see more lightsaber reviews. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more from this channel, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in and thank you so much for your support. May the Force be with you.